Well, Murray, one last thing.
Yeah.
When you bring me out, could you introduce me as Longlegs?
What's wrong with your real name?
I'm so evil, rotten to the core.
So I ventured back to LA once again to see Longlegs this time, in glorious 35mm. Last time, if you guys haven't seen it yet, I reviewed Maxine. Better luck next time. Before I get to the review, I will say this is spoiler free, and don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the little bell on the side, comment down below if you guys disagree with me. All right, let's get into it. For some reason, I was a little more excited for this one, and I felt like this is gonna be the movie of the summer. As far as marketing goes, it was. The marketing was so good for this movie that going into it, I walked into the theater and I was excited. Once the curtains opened and the movie started, I felt this excitement inside of me, and I was like, hell yeah, finally, right? And that stayed with me for a little while. And then once it got to about like 20, maybe 30 minutes in, I feel like reality set in, and I realized this is not gonna be as good as the marketing says it's supposed to be, right? So I feel like everyone online was saying like, oh, it's gonna change you when you walk out. It just didn't do that for me. I felt similar to how I did in Maxine, where it's like, I'm like, all right, where's this going? I want more. I want more of this story. I want more craziness, because I heard like, this is haunting, this is scary. It's gonna like make you lose sleep. And I didn't even feel a glimpse of that, honestly. I think that there was like a few moments where there was music stingers, some jump scare kind of moments, and I did hear people in the audience kind of jolt. But surprisingly, a lot of humor. And I guess it's not that surprising with Nicolas Cage involved.
That's right, Alva.
Nicolas Cage was this interesting character, but I guess for him it was kind of par for the course.
Wow, that's strange stuff.
It's like at a certain point, I feel like it showed too much of him. It's almost like I wanted to see less of him, but I wanted him to have more impact on the story, if that makes sense.
Oh, there she is.
Visually, it was amazing. And the music was also very, very cool.
Put the gun down!
As a whole, I feel like the story itself needed a little bit of work, especially the ending. It's like, I'm not gonna say anything, no spoilers here, but I just feel like once it got to the ending, I was like, I even said it in my head, I was like, don't end right here. Please don't end right here. And I was like, it's like on the brink of being totally disappointed, but it's like I wanted to walk out thinking this is like a masterpiece. Unfortunately, it just didn't live up to that hype. The marketing was so good. It's like you almost like, you want to love it before you even see the movie. And that's how great it was. I was like, and the name sounds cool. Longlegs. And you're like, what does that mean?
One sign of one word. Longlegs.
This is one of those movies that hopefully it's not this way. Like if you say you hate it, the people were like, oh, you just didn't get it. It's a manifestation of her grief or some shit like that. Looking at you, Babadook. It wasn't terrible, but unfortunately it was not great for me. I wanted something like Silence of the Lambs, but like an updated version of that. Would I see it again in theaters? Probably not. If I have to give it a rating, I would say that it's not a background movie. It's definitely better than that, because I feel like that'd be a shame because the visuals are so cool. But I also don't feel like it's an own, at least not for me. And so it's somewhere in the middle of that. I would say that it's worth seeing in theaters because the audience was really cool. Like it was cool to hear the audience laugh, because it was funny at times, or gasp at certain moments. And especially someone jaded like me with horror, I'm like, I don't get scared, I don't gasp. I think one time I did say, oh shit, because something happened, but besides that, unfortunately, it was just okay for me. Thank you for watching Seth Vision, and I'll see you next time. Seth Vision, out.
That's right, Alva.